As our vision pans from black, the flickering static is seen from an old TV. As dust flies off the old remote, the news of Channel 79 begins. In our world, we may no longer truly be alone in our intelligence. And we should be afraid. Monstrous beings attacked humanity during a game of headball within Kathleen College. And if you don't believe me, here's the proof. A video flicks on, depicting the halftime of a headball game in a mountainous college. And as the athletes and cheerleaders gather on stage, screaming begins. Kathleen College, previous to the incident, became a common area of theoretical studies due to the consistent disappearance of many athletes and students of importance to the school. However, our reporters never obtained much information on the subject until October 31st. At the halftime of the National Headball Team Finals, students of the Kathleen Hallows were attacked by creatures, with the only accurate term to describe them being freaks. Due to the Greek alphabetical nature possessed in the headball jerseys and within some of the freaks, we have chosen to dub the two species as freak species Heta and freak species Tau. Aggressive beings who only seem to attack to kill, the college seemingly did not feature many casualties for unknown reasons. And we have come into possession of the TV is cut off, replaced only by static, and standing in a dusty, decrepit room is two figures, one of which a 16-year-old boy, while next to him stands a girl around 18 with green-colored hair. See, I told you we were running out of time. Now thanks to you, we lost the race. Then why don't we make adjustments? We've made adjustments already. Your vote was not only a bad idea, but a complete failure. We would have been done the hunt by now if you didn't let him live. Why should I let you make another alternative? Be reasonable. They won't make it out alive. We've made adjustments already. Your vote was not only a bad idea, but a complete failure. We would have been done the hunt by now if you didn't let him live. Why should I let you make another alternative? Be reasonable. They won't make it out alive. Besides, we have methods to give us a little more time. Tell Kiara to stall. I'll have the wyvern take care of him. Why should I listen to you? You failed after all. In fact, I've got a better idea. Let's bring Poseidon into the fold. He'll easily do a better job than you. Who wants to start? Music to start? Okay. So, Bradyn. You, Topher, and Doe, we have cut from the fight against Noah. You're all a little injured, but nothing too bad. He didn't seem as interested in you for some reason. He was constantly looking over his shoulder.
We sure have a 3 tag.
Almost.
Because it's Noah.
Shit. Probably.
Let's see.
Where in the town...
Never mind, I don't. Only have some 2s.
Would you say you are?
Bro, you literally warped the entire fucking town. I don't know. what part of the town would you say I'm in?
Let me take a guess real quick.
Because I'm gonna be honest, I don't even know where I am in the town, so I can't even tell you a side that I'm in.
Okay. I know where you are, but at the moment it looks more like a residential district.
Yeah.
With fallen, decrepit houses, a couple still standing, many in rubble. As the three of you just sort of walk along.
Well,
the 3 of them being not me.
No, you're not.
No,
you're not
you.
insane.
Okay.
So,
Just wanna make sure.
wonder why Noah fucked off pretty quickly. That's unusual. He normally keeps going after.
Yeah. I don't get it. But all the better for us, right?
Yeah, unless that means something else is after us.
Or something's after him. Shit, wrong voice, sorry. Or something's after him.
Seems unlikely. He's just killing. Actually, absorbing people might not be what they like, though, so it is possible.
Who knows, honestly? He's been yelling shit about a pack the whole time. I don't know if he managed to, like, try to strike a deal or something, but him and Lysel, at least, were boasting about some shit until he
until he killed
Lysel.
Lysel.
I'm honestly still trying to find out why.
I'm not. I don't really care.
Or no, I just mean I'm still thinking of why the fuck.
Because he's fucking insane. I thought we realized this at this point.
Yeah.
He's shown multiple powers. Who knows how many people he's killed here?
Yeah.
Because we haven't seen any other survivors in a while. The entire town's different, and it's still possible there are people outside of our group alive, but it gets less and less likely every day. Well, our group.
Yeah.
I don't trust any of them. Except maybe Angela. Her track record isn't too bad right now.
Yeah. So I'm gonna invoke a soft move, by the way.
Yeah.
You feel the drip of a dark liquid, and then another and another as rain begins to fall.
Oh my god, this fucking rain's back.
This shit.
Ready for our powers to get stronger? Yay.
I hate this fucking thing.
Yeah, so do I. It's a pain in the ass. Probably want to get some cover. Don't know if they can find us with this shit going on.
Do we know if they go out during the rain? If I recall... Oh shit, if I recall, yeah. Probably best to find cover.
They probably do go out.
Yeah.
Don't see why
I
they wouldn't.
think the moment more of them started hunting at once was during the rain.
Possibly.
Oh yeah. Where should we go? A lot of these houses don't look stable, and a couple of them are just outright rubble.
Well,
yeah.
Let's see one that does look. I don't know. This rain is also collapsing, and this town's just getting worse and worse.
Yeah, maybe we should find somewhere stable, or at least look for some building. I'm not sure. Maybe just a house stable enough. I don't like how often they've been able to find us with the other buildings.
Don't think we can backtrack though. I would, but I think Noah went that way, and I don't want to go anywhere Noah's going. Don't want to deal with him.
Makes sense. Yeah. Well, let's go looking around. We can. I assume we plan on finding the others again. At least I hope. Sort of the whole reason we went back.
Yeah, I mean, ideally, but we also need to find the gate.
Yeah.
Which might be easier to do in a smaller group. I don't know.
Yeah.
There's three of us now.
Group's
so.
More eyes.
Yeah, but it's also a larger target. I don't know. There's three of us now, so.
Yeah, one of the biggest priorities should just be getting out of here.
That's my thought.
We've already had enough people die. Throwing our lives out isn't a smart idea.
There's no way we get through the gate without having a big group of people. They'll outnumber us.
Yeah. Especially not that the gate... I don't even know where the fuck the gate is.
Yeah.
So you want to roll investigation to look for an area?
Sure. Attentive. Don't know if save the group would count, or you're just kind of finding cover.
No.
Sneak around because I'm sneaking around. Well, maintain secrecy because I'm maintaining secrecy.
I don't think that relates to this roll.
No.
I can still think of one more you can apply at least.
Don't know if cautious would apply.
No, not in this case.
Unless I'm
Teamwork
using
makes the dream work.
Unless, yeah. Yeah, I should probably use that one. Forgot I added a new tag, or replace it with replace something with it.
Oh, I thought that tag existed for a little while.
No, that tag's new.
Oh shit.
Made it like last week. Okay, so that's what, a +2? Okay, I'm rolling neutral. Okay, first roll.
A 4.
Got a 7.
Nice. So with a
Classic.
7 on perception, one of the houses looks familiar and surprisingly undamaged. You recognize it as Levin's former home that you had based out in for a while.
Well, looks like Levin's old house is over here now.
Oh, seriously?
Yeah. Well, no
Wasn't that
better.
a streak of luck?
Yeah, no better place to base than there, I think.
Yeah. We can at least sit for some of the storm out. We can't afford to wait too long, right? That's what you've been saying, at least.
Oh no, we can't. Probably try to see. Maybe try to gain our bearings and location. Heal up because I'm already injured from that fucker.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're running out of time. I don't want to be around when
I
night
agree.
falls.
Same here. There's been some weird shit happening anyways, and it's currently the day. I don't want to see what happens to this place at night.
Yeah.
So as the three of you walk into Levin's former home, I think I'm going to switch perspectives. And I'm going to switch over to Levin, who I didn't say this last session, but I'm going to say this now, where you have roll me 1d6.
1d6.
Yes.
4.
4? Okay. So, with a 4, you notice that around you, people are starting to black out. And you feel your vision start to get a little hazy as well. You recognize the feeling. You can do something before you black out if you have any ideas.
I don't have any ideas.
Okay. That's fair. So, you... What?
No, I said no, it's not.
So, you black out, and you wake up in just a building. It's dimly lit by torches, and you see in the middle a shrine. And you are, as far as you can tell, alone.
I'm gonna
Roll
approach the
perception.
shrine. Okay.
Yep, as you approach the shrine, you can roll perception.
Yeah, I have a -2 on rolls, so that's great.
If you use power tags, you can avoid it.
Yeah, no,
fellow countrymen tag. Get out,
I-
dude, your fellow freaks too, or your fellow residents.
I already rolled, so I got an 8.
Okay.
I don't believe
So-
I am rolling.
With an 8, you feel the ground around you like almost like mud, but also at the same time it's moving. You find it tough, but you step towards the shrine. And you notice that the torches start and the walls start spinning around you.
Investigate the shrine, I guess?
Okay. Roll investigation. Add power tags.
Yep. Looking for answers.
Definitely.
Honed minds. And
Okay.
that's a 7.
A 7? Okay. So, a 7 with 3 power tags is 3 questions.
3? I used 2.
With 2 power tags is 2 questions.
Alright, what do I find at these? No.
Okay. At the shrine, you find skulls.
Well, I tried everything.
And dried blood.
Investigation on the skulls. So, like, anything other than dried blood or... Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So, in one of them, you see the carving of the Greek symbol alpha. In another, you see the carving of the Greek symbol beta. In the third, it's seemingly crushed. You can see almost like a hole, and the fourth is nailed to the shrine.
Oh, he's like.
It's in a crude fashion almost.
Okay, so everything's spinning around me.
You're the one you look at him.
So, what can I do here? I can... Is there anything beyond the shrine?
Perception.
Okay. Solid mind, local free. Just solid minds. I get a 2.
Let's go, Aaron.
Rough face danger.
His face is like.
God damn.
Sorry, dude, but no other way to. That was bad.
Yeah, you're bound to get some rolls like that.
Yeah.
Nah.
Yes, Noah.
It's a 5. Hey.
5? Okay.
Oh, shit.
Maybe it is Noah.
No. So, you get battered 1 as you slam backwards into the wall.
Really?
You hear anything in the background, by the way?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's very
I've
loud.
just been ignoring it.
Yeah, I'm
Likewise.
gonna turn down nothing to it. Turn it up, mate.
Yeah, you
Turn
probably
down.
want to do that. I think it would be turned. Actually, it might be turned.
How about
Fucking
that?
no. Are they
What?
speaking? I can't hear anything.
How about that?
Can't hear anything now. No, not that.
Okay.
It works. I can.
No.
Well, I can hear you. Can't hear anything else.
Okay.
Okay. So yeah, as you take battered 1 as you slam into the side of the house, and you see hitting the back. You shut your eyes almost involuntarily, then you open it again, and everything has come to a halt. And standing in front of you, you see a couple of figures. One of which is a girl who seems older than you. Actually, the oldest person you've seen in the town so far. You recognize her from the temple. It's the girl with green hair who seemed to lead the whole thing. And to her right is a tall boy with pale blue hair. You recognize to be Poe.
What?
No offense, Aaron. I'm switching off of you. You gotta cool whatever the fuck you're smoking. Kameron, we're moving over.
Yeah!
I'll screw you too, my sister.
Do not screw your sister.
Look, if you're going to, then at least don't let it go through the mic.
Oh, she just kind of walked up to me and just coughed in my mic. Thank you.
Fucking hell.
I'm sorry, I could not hear the cough. I could hear somebody talking
I actually didn't
to
hear the cough
somebody
either.
else.
I just heard you.
Well, thank you. Well, thank you. I have it so high. I'm pretty sure. Like,
Yeah.
and now
So
I'm
are
fine.
you good or are you not?
Now I am left.
Okay. Then I am actually gonna. Then we're gonna stick with you.
All right.
So, Aaron, as you see the two of them stand in front of you, you notice behind them just nearly a mountain of bones. As the girl looks at you and says, "Well, isn't that fun? Didn't think you'd be running back to your friends so soon, much less trying to assist, was it?" That's not what we necessarily intended for to happen when you accepted our offer, but makes everything more interesting nonetheless, I guess. Or at least it would have. You're a little bit too late on that front.
Who knows? Both on you.
I can tell you a lot more people know than me. I'm one of the least connected to this whole little game you've all got going on, but I've allowed everyone to have some fun at the least, but now we've got a little bit of a change in strategy.
Whatever you do, I'll
I'll stop you.
I'm sorry, but you've just turned. You haven't nearly reached anywhere near anyone else's power. The spirit lays dormant, and it only awakes when the blood is spilled.
Okay.
I am server muting Cameron.
I'm sorry.
Anyways, continue.
Yeah. So, where was I? Okay. Yeah. It's sad, you know. You choose not to accept who you really are, don't you?
I know what I've become, but
You clearly have no clue.
that might be something. But I won't let it get to me that easily, just yet. I know I have a limited amount of time, but I'll do in that limited amount of time whatever.
I don't think you've realized. Your time's already over. And she disappears. So in front of you is Poe. No matter what she says, none of us really appreciate traitors, in the least. She's too mellow, too manipulative in some case. She wants to have fun with everyone, but she doesn't really care, now doesn't she?
Yeah.
Manipulation failed. It's up to confrontation now, and trust me, if you don't choose to stay out, you're gonna get hurt. I'm in charge now.
Is that so?
Yeah. Because other Leo's plans were halfway through working after all, you all find yourself pretty much screwed over to begin with. Doesn't help that you lie to yourself and lie to others. But what you truly see, hear, and think.
I don't even know if I'm lying anymore. My mind is receding at the moment. I don't remember some faces, some names. All is too blurry and fading.
The only thing that's stable now is here. Others may be close, but they're nowhere near the town's true level of acceptance that you've taken. The more enthralled you are, the harder it is to leave. So don't make your time miserable. And he also disappears. And you hear the voice from all around. And just be aware. Not even this place is truly stable anymore. And as the torches once again start spinning, and roll perception.
Alright. Oh, wrong tab.
You can use the ability from your theme discipline as well if you wish.
I mean, yeah, I guess so. You're the one who applies that, right?
I'm pretty much the guy who says when you cannot use it, even if it seemingly makes sense.
Alright. Heightened senses,
Yes.
honed minds,
Yep.
senses, that's gonna be the roll of 9.
9? Okay. As the torches spin and spin, you see a form flicker when you only recognize after one that you only barely recognize. You see in the spinning lights of the torch a figure of a boy with long silver hair. And as the torches continue spinning, the light goes out and you are plunged into darkness. Now, I plan to switch over to Adam. Is that okay with you?
Yeah, I think that's for the best right now.
Okay.
Gamer.
Make sure to keep your mic muted. I do not want to hear anything weird coming through your mic.
Yeah, I'm gonna have a be right back moment anyways.
That's okay.
Alright, cool. So what was my situation last time we checked off?
You were pretty much, you just blacked out.
Okay.
So, I'm going to establish your new one for you, if that's all good with you.
That is perfectly fine with me.
Okay. So, you... I'm actually going to swap the music. Okay. So, you... Sorry, I'm just trying to... Turn that one on. 6 is blocked. Okay. So you wake up and you are inside what appears to be the library. You don't recognize this area, and there's books thrown across the floor, pages tattered.
Do they look
And I
burnt?
want you to roll perception.
Okay. 8.
8, okay. So the pages don't look burnt. They look thrown around, some ripped. The entire section appears marginally destroyed. And you smell lavender.
This again. I'm gonna start walking down the hall. There's not much else I can do.
Okay. As you walk down the hall, you feel something at least holding your motion. You keep walking, but it feels like more of a struggle and a struggle to make distance. And as you look back, you see almost strings, threads of red and black from the wall, connecting you with many books that drag along. Pages thrown and ripped and tattered.
You know, this is a really ineffective weight if that's what you're trying to do, but I appreciate the aesthetics of it. I'm going to try and pull one of the books closer to me to see if it has any relevance.
Okay, investigation. I'm going to say that you can't pull it towards, but this is just in case the book has any like relevance.
Can I use average A student?
Fucking sure. Yeah.
10.
10? Nice. Okay. That's one question that I will answer with honesty.
Does the book really matter much at all? Does it have any relevance to what we've been looking at so far?
This book, you see, as you pick it up and look at it for a second, you see it's a very old book, very weathered almost. You see a picture of a small town at the outskirts of civilization. But pretty much every word on it is ineligible.
You gonna explain or talk or anything? This entire place smells like you. I know you're probably there. If you wanted to kill me, you probably would have already done so. Probably blacked out for a while. And you're just gonna sit there quietly and watch me walk. This is pretty fucking boring.
The blackouts aren't the worst of your problems.
Clearly.
Please. You see, stepping almost out of a wall, almost from invisibility, you see a tall figure, a person you've never actually seen before. He's very tall, lanky, seemingly only a little bit younger than like Leo and all of you, with sharp features and bright golden eyes.
Am I right to assume that you're the invisible one of the freaks?
That would be fun, but no.
Then what
There
are
are
you?
just other ways to get around.
That's fair. What are you then?
That ruins the fun of it.
That does, but it makes my job a lot easier.
It would, wouldn't it?
It very much so
And
would.
the tethered strings to the books go taut, and the books kind of fly up, ruined, ripped, and disappear, and the strings disappear from your back.
I'd like to kind of stretch like I'm kind of relieved that the weight is gone.
Yeah.
So, what was the point of those? Just a showmanship that you can make me stop whenever you want? Some weird
I
symbolism?
can do worse than books.
Well, I assume so, considering you stopped my movement with strings attached to my skin that didn't hurt, but at this point I'm not too surprised by any of this anymore. I'm more curious about what your motives are than afraid of you.
Fair, but tragic, in a sense.
You're not wrong. Kind of figured out how to just tolerate this place. And I'm still on the fence whether you're hostile or friendly, because I haven't seen you before. But you aren't killing me yet, so that's a nice change of pace. You care to explain? Or Are we just gonna
You've
sit
seen me
here and
before.
talk? I've seen you before.
You've seen what I can do.
Can I try
I
and
just want to have
remember?
fun. In a
Can I
case.
try and remember if I remember any aspect that's similar to this person?
Yeah, roll memory.
No, not 9, 8.
8?
Yep.
You try to jog your memory, and you cannot find yourself to remember.
The
I don't
only
attack
thing,
outright.
the only thing I think reminds me of you slightly, and this could be completely wrong, it probably is, but have I seen you in a crypt before?
Nope.
Hmm. Well, there goes that lead.
Yeah. Unfortunately enough, this is the first time you've seen me in a sense, but not the real first time. There's one for everything, but for myself, I go around unnoticed. I'm not invisible, you just need to know where to look.
So I assume you're letting me see you, other than me seeing you.
Quite easily.
Hmm. Well then what do you want?
I'm just interested in you in specific. Not just myself, but others find you unique as well.
That's different. Usually
Look at
people
you
don't
and
times.
look at everyone else.
Yeah.
You remain devoid of any town marking in a sense.
Guess it just didn't like me.
And that's the fun part.
Hmm. I can't tell if that's good or
Some
bad
would
for
see
me.
that as a good thing. Some may
Well,
even be inclined to assist you. But some. Roll face danger.
figures. Ooh, that is a juicy 11.
Okay. So the strings, they were looking like they were going to pierce you, but you kind of slid out of the way. They instead just wrap around you and slide you closer to him. And he looks you right in the eyes.
Yep.
Some don't like what the town hates.
That wasn't exactly my
Not all of us
scene.
are a fan of rejects. And you actually recall seeing these gold eyes once.
Alright. From where?
Isn't that fun? It just strikes your memory. That's all. Seems like you recognize him, but you don't remember from where.
Were you a student?
In some ways.
Of my school, specifically. Before
The
this.
answer doesn't always add up to what you like to hear.
No, but I want to know. That's
And
why
it
I'm
does not
asking.
change from my opinions before.
I know that your opinions aren't going to change on me, but I'm curious regardless. Might as well
Not
learn
my
something before I
opinions,
die.
but my answers.
Hmm.
I have no reason to kill you. There are others who would find that far more tolerating.
If you have no reason to kill me, then why are you trying to?
I'm not trying to kill you.
Well,
I'm
you
trying to
did.
use you.
For what? Because this would,
games, in a sense.
well, this would work a lot better if we were on the same page. That way, I mean, you might not have to use me and we can work together. I don't care much for being a puppet, but I also don't care much for going against something I can't fight. If I can go along with it, I'd rather put myself out of harm's way.
You are no puppet, and I don't control you. Not yet.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I think I know who this guy is.
So,
And the strings kind of fall back and recede back into his skin as he takes a couple steps back.
The only thing that I control is your fate.
if you control my fate, then you made the town
And
dislike
only
me.
marginally.
That's more specific.
I know God.
Well, some of you think you are, which confuses me, but who am I to say anything?
Some are older than I, some more powerful. Some might be justified in their assumptions.
Maybe.
The flame has not lit within me yet. I have no reason to seek a higher pedestal. Unlike others, I'm not afraid to run around in my own 2 feet.
Don't
Look at my
different.
hands, dirty.
And he takes a couple steps back, and you see in a flash of it's almost like a screen of bright light appears as he just disappears. It doesn't blind you at all, but you feel roll face danger again.
Nine.
Okay. Strings, not strings, but the sort of things that he was using earlier appear from all around the walls, the bookshelves, the books, all attach you, holding you in place for a second. You have grappled to.
Get to the
You'll
point.
see me.
You hear from all around.
Hopefully it's...
You don't see enough.
Mm.
And that's the problem.
Well, maybe you should open my fucking eyes.
It's tough to tell between friend and foe.
Always has been. Especially with friends like I have. I mean, one of them probably already wants me dead for what I don't consider a rightful reason, but that's not my choice to make. Now is it?
Could be.
Maybe, but not right now.
And if you don't take matters into your own hands, you won't make it through the night.
Thanks for the hint.
The tendrils drop. You do not have the grappled effect anymore.
Alright.
And the smell of lavender fades.
Was interesting. Can I look at the bookshelves?
Yeah, sure. Roll investigation.
Nine.
9? Okay.
Yep.
Any power tags?
Nope.
One question.
Is there anything useful to me?
Let me think real quick.
No. Answer no.
Okay.
Here's just the
So-
side.
I rolled a dice. I rolled 1d6. The higher it is, the better the information you get is. So, while you're looking around at the bookshelves, you actually see not just a book, but peering through, you see a bright, a bright, very inhuman eye, almost made of light, watching from behind the shelves before it blinks and disappears.
You know, you can just watch without like creeping around the fucking place. Was that a 6 or a 1?
That's mine.
It was a
Oh,
6.
Okay, good. So you said I found a book?
I said you found an eye that disappeared.
Yeah, but you mentioned a book before that. Was that book important at all?
Not really.
Okay.
It was pretty ineligible. The only thing that was on it was a picture of what you could assume was the town back in like fucking colonial times.
Colonial
Words
times
were-
can be important, maybe. I don't know.
The words were pretty much unreadable, and the book was half torn.
Almost Old English is unreadable.
Yeah, but now it even more torn ever since the tendrils went taunt before vanishing.
Oh well, it was worth a shot. So they think I'm weird for the town. Is it because of the tattoo? Whatever. I'm gonna keep walking.
Okay. So yeah, you're just walking around the library. You discover that you're on the second floor, to a spot where you seemingly didn't make it earlier. It was more a secluded point in the kind of attic-like lookout story.
Okay.
But yeah, where do you want to go?
I'm gonna keep looking for things that might be useful. I wasn't here before. I might as well see if I
Okay.
can find anything that's valuable to this. Maybe figure out what he wants from me. If anything says anything about it.
Yeah.
Which is unlikely, but...
So yeah, roll investigation. See if you can apply any power tags. This is an important roll. It's the only one I'm giving you.
Okay. I think the only thing that would work is average A student, and that's a very heavy
Let me
maybe.
check. I'll allow average A student to work. I'd allow eyes on the prize.
Eyes on the prize?
Yeah.
Well, that's really sweet, because I got a 14.
Nice. That's fun. You have 2 questions.
Is there
and I
anything
have to answer
useful?
truthfully.
Is there anything useful to me here?
Yes.
Okay.
Because as you're looking around, nope, I'm gonna explain. Don't worry.
Yep. I stopped.
So, yeah, as you are looking around, kind of sifting through books, scanning around this entire library, you see a skull. Its shape seem almost partially non-human, just in the way that it's formed, but you see engraved on the right side of it, it stands a tattoo of almost a like sad theater mask, if you know what those look like.
Yeah.
And on the left side is a gaping hole.
Like an actual gaping hole, or just a gaping hole in the book?
In the skull.
Or in this... Okay. Sorry.
All good.
I'm gonna grab that skull and see if I can hold on to it.
Okay. What's your second question?
Is there anything talking about whatever is different about me? Like ability and tattoo, or why I'm not getting it?
So, you're looking around the library, but sadly enough, you can't even find a book on like supernatural powers, much less weird tattoos
Okay.
or abilities.
All right. Huh. Okay. I guess I'm gonna keep walking then and hang on to that skull.
Okay.
How big is the skull, by the way? You said it was inhuman looking. Is it like
It was
smaller?
inhuman looking in like the structure of the bones nearly. It's human sized. Human head sized.
Okay. I guess I'll just figure out somewhere I can stuff it.
Do you have a bag with you?
I think so.
Okay.
I'm gonna say I do.
I'll say you do as well. I think it would make sense.
Yeah. All right, and then I'll just keep walking, I guess.
Okay. So as you're walking, we are going to cut back over to Bradyn.
Well, let's go. It's been a bit
Roll perception.
cautious, attentive. Shit, that's Texan Jim. That's not Bradyn. I don't know if anyone else is perceptioning. Is anyone else looking around?
No, this is for you and you alone.
Well, that's flat roll. Flat roll 8.
Okay. As you grab the door handle, you feel a little static shock run up your arm. And as you go in, you can feel almost your hair starting to like stand up a little. You feel almost an electrical current.
So either some fuckers in here, or I'm still conducting a lot of electricity. More inclined
you
to believe the
also-
first.
Hear two things. One from your left, and another farther away upstairs. One of them is walking, and then the other one was and then another one was just the creaking of furniture, seemingly. The one to your left was the one walking.
Seems like this house might be a bit occupied. I'll head left.
You noticed
yeah.
anything?
Yeah, got people walking upstairs and to the left. Don't know if it's survivors or these fuckers, the residents.
Yeah.
I don't know if residents can go in
Do you think
this
we should
place.
just... They never have been before, but everything's weird. Do you think we should just abandon? Or... And you see as more of a force field materializes in her hand. Or do you think we should do something about it?
Well, I know we won't be able to beat them, but I also don't know if it's a survivor or not. And if we can get a big enough group that we can hash out the plan without having to look around the entire town, that'd be convenient. So check around right now.
Okay.
We might have to run for it.
Yeah. So, what do you do?
I'll head left, I guess.
You go left? Okay.
Yeah.
Towards the footsteps. Do you want them to follow you, or do you want to, like, split up a little?
They can stay with me.
Okay. So, as you're walking, the corners of your vision are getting darker and darker until you open the door to what was the garage. And it opens, but to a wooden room.
Well, guess they
With
did
a
alter this
familiar
house.
figure in it.
So, I thought this place was a bit more secure. Guess I was wrong.
Yeah, that would be fun, wouldn't it? It was. But unfortunately not for you. My replacements aren't gracious enough to give you any safe havens.
Or I could deal with Levin surrendering his damn soul to this fucking town. Still don't trust that fucker. But
You have
whatever.
many reasons not to trust him. You have many reasons not to trust anyone.
Yeah.
How do you know he's not closer to us than to you?
How do I? I don't.
This is Leo, if you didn't figure.
I do. I know
Just
that.
clarifying for the audience. You know, it's funny. You're the reason I am where I am.
Isn't that great?
Yeah. I may not be in charge of the hunt anymore, but my effects remain, don't worry. I've got two things. The last bit, a little bit of help, some could say. Because, look at it or not, I like you. More than you think, at least. More fun than the others to hunt down. Although it's getting tough to avoid not killing you at this point. I'll just let someone else do it instead. I've already picked out another target. And sorry, no, not a target, another avatar.
Great.
I still have a couple of people sticking with me, and thankfully that's all I need.
A little power struggle in your little group.
Just a little bit of fun, at least. I don't need to be happy with everything she says, even if she is the boss.
Yeah, we're in the same fucking spot. Well, no, nobody's in charge of me.
Once the clouds clear, feel free to look at the sky. Check again in an hour. And you'll notice something. You see as he holds up a broken clock. And it's like cracked through the middle. You see the hands are just completely standing still. And roll perception.
Cautious, attentive.
Not cautious, but attentive otherwise.
Oh, -1. Fuck! Oh wait, never mind, 7.
Okay. It was not against you, that's why I didn't imply cautious. But you see behind him, almost in a more faded figure, you see one of the girls that you remember from earlier, not one that you've interacted with, but one you've seen guarding, almost a very young girl with like what from a distance looked like blonde hair, but now it looks more like a very light with amber eyes. You see behind him.
So, got a friend? Gonna 2v1 me? Very threatening.
That's such a waste of my time.
That's what I thought.
I don't
Doesn't
need
seem like
someone
you're a
else.
2v1. It's boring.
She's just sticking around as long as it is, helping me out wherever I need it.
Yeah.
Besides, there's some powers you should fear more than mine.
Oh, I know.
Unless they're being used to help, that is.
Unlikely. No, nobody's. Well, not nobody, but I have very little helpers.
Yeah, but I've helped form something a little bit more useful to your efforts than you might think. There's only one resource very few of us have access to, but I've managed to do a little bit of meddling with it. To help Kiara, of course.
You said help who? I wasn't listening. Well,
With the help
not
of
listening.
Kiara.
Okay.
Shit, where was I? Well, you're gonna want to watch out with my old little, not little, but with another one of your classmates roaming around the streets.
I've already met him about 3 or 4 times.
You might be seeing him a lot more in the future.
Great. You know, thought he wouldn't get worse than a super senior pedophile, but somehow he did. Well, not really somehow. I kind of expected this. No, not to this scale, but I'm not surprised.
He may be an
he's doing it.
absolute maniac, but sometimes that's what we need. Besides, I remember your little group on your own of 3. Not exactly the same at the moment, but
Yeah.
you'll see a little bit of traces of the others. You
Isn't
can either
that
use it
great?
to your advantage, or you can run. Just watch out. Watch out for us, because we've got a friend running around. Don't think that wherever you go will be hidden.
You think I thought that in the first place?
Who do you think's laying out the trail?
I don't know who's laying out the trail, but I do know that staying still is not an option.
It's only not an option for now. You can make it easier for us in the long run, or you can let your little friend get what he wants. It's funny to think that a group can tear itself apart so easily within life or death.
Yeah, especially when half the group are fools. Makes it a lot easier. Or fools, self-survivalists, very little fighters. People who actually know what they're doing.
Some see it as it is.
Yeah.
It's possible to actually win. You can stall, of course.
Oh yeah, there's no winning this game, but no fully winning this
No,
game.
there's ways to win. You just gotta get out.
Yeah, partial winning.
Yeah.
Then you have to deal with all the ghosts that follow.
Please.
I didn't make attachments though, so
So, you're the best shot all of you got left.
yeah, I fucking know.
I
Nobody
saw
else
another
knows what
one,
the fuck
and
they're doing.
he took an opportunity to make getting rid of him easy.
Yeah, Ezekiel went off on his own. Told him not to. Didn't listen. Died, of course.
Care? Who do you think killed him?
Don't really care. I know it's someone. That's all that matters.
You see like a glint in his eye?
Yeah.
Yeah. Funnily enough, wasn't actually me. Crazy to think of course. Maybe it was.
No, really.
Who knows?
I know
You
you're not
see,
the strongest one here.
He
You might be strong, but not the
reaches
most.
out his hand.
You really think I'm stupid enough to touch your hand?
It's a risk. But I can show you. I can show you everything you need to see.
You know what? I like having information. I'll take his hand.
Okay. So
Fatal flaw.
I'm gonna roll these 2 dice.
It's me,
Why
bro.
don't-
It's gonna fucking fail. It's gonna get snake eyes. I'm gonna die instantly.
Maybe. You want to apply any power tags?
Cautious. Attentive.
Yep.
Yes.
Last man standing. No, that does not apply here.
You're currently at a flat roll.
You can't
I'll
dominate
need
me.
to add any more power tags if you want to.
You can't dominate me. Gotta pull that into play at least
Sure.
once this session. I can't fucking see your camera that well. Oh, now I can. Oh, yeah. That... Wait. So are you flat rolling for me?
You can add the power tags. You're at a 4 at the moment.
Yeah, now if I add the power tags, I'm still gonna -2. I'm at a 5. Unless I can add any more, yeah. Can I add more? Oh, I don't think any of my disciplines are gonna work.
Nope.
You know what? Save the group, because I'm doing this for more information that I can quote-unquote save the group with, aka hold over their heads.
I'd say yes, because you knowing more information can help the group in the long run. You just need one more tag.
Last man standing.
Explain.
Ah, shit. I'm on my own against this fucker.
I need another reason. I can think of reasons. I just don't think you're thinking of my wavelength.
Probably not. Oh no, it's kind of just me and him. That was another one of my thought processes. It's the two of us
like
having
getting warmer.
It's me protecting them from him. Oh shit. Wait, no, that saved the group. Oh fuck. Trying to think. So if it's me against him, this is a really great time to have a session after work, by the way.
Yeah. I've just looked around and I've thought of another tag that you can use.
Yeah, well, fucking convince.
Maybe.
Convince, yeah, convince him not to kill me. You want to say that? I'm a very charming person, you know. But also because we're very similar.
Yeah, I'll allow that. And
Okay.
now I'm just gonna...
Snake eyes, die. Oh yeah.
So, as you grab his hand, within your memory, you notice a spark of lightning that seemingly flows through. I need you to roll 2d6.
God damn it.
I need everyone to roll 2d6. Not you, Aaron, actually. I need Kameron to roll 2d6.
Hey! That's an 8.
Okay.
9.
Okay. I'm gonna roll for a couple of people as well. Let's see, Topher. Oh, I'm on 1d6 right now.
Congrats. Topher just instantly dies from the
Okay,
1d6.
first- Okay, so I've rolled for Topher and Doe, both of which failed.
Oh yeah. I just lost connection to the activity.
Oh my god, my rolls have been so ass. Okay, only one person in the group passed
Oh yeah.
with a 7.
Oh yeah.
The
I
rest were
haven't
5s
rolled-
and 6s.
I haven't rolled over an 8 today.
So, you feel as your tattoo gets even bolder, you see its dark veins start to expand from it a little. And you see a meeting, almost. You see not only that, but also from the meeting, your vision goes through the table and into past a map which is now relegated useless. You see wandering through the towns, through the streets, not only Noah standing over a new body, but also you see that he's actually somewhat injured.
Jeff Fox!
And you also see behind the corner a pair of sharp eyes watching, holding what seems like a makeshift crossbow. Your vision cuts underground, where you see a boy with silver hair, the one you recognize from the factory, connected almost with the terrain.
Oh, shit.
You wonder why the town's been moving?
It's fucking powerful.
You hear in your mind, some change earlier than others. All that matters is the deal they chose to make when they accepted their powers for their own. Some sacrifice their resistance, for example, for a little bit of an upgrade on their true form. The most powerful may not be the youngest, the oldest, or even what seems like the most reasonable. But it's fun. Adds a little bit of risk. As your vision fades from that to a back to the meeting room, where you see Poe speaking with Hannah and Alice. So the girl with the red hair and the coat.
Yeah, I know they are.
Okay, sorry, I just forgot if you did it wrong. So, you can't hear any of what they're saying, but you notice that the terms that they're discussing, you see them putting down you see on a table, you see 7 dots. And
Oh, shit.
you see that out of the 7, 4 are filled. And then your vision cuts back. Seemingly so. But you also, now, instead of cutting back, it cuts to a shrine featuring skulls, and staring at it, Levin.
Wow, you really are making this better for him. Sorry, let me put in my notes, Levin staring at Skull Shrine.
And then you see your vision cuts to a library, and you see Adam, held by many strings, staring at Anomaly face to face, seemingly having a discussion. Before the threads release and the books snap back. Then your vision moves to, you see Ted looking at the long old contraption of the kitchen, the machine, and you can see him, he has like a sort of almost a screwdriver, was half dismantling it when you see behind him appears an anomaly you've never seen before. And then your gaze switches to Angela, back at the hotel, rummaging through old supplies, and finally lands on something small and electronic. Then you shift to Haven in the graveyard, sort of looking around, wandering, staring by some names that pass, and stopping on one that looks recognizable. But before you can read it, your gaze shifts over to Topher, who stands in, surprisingly enough, not the house. You see, he's close to the well. You don't know where that is anymore, but the town hall is not right next to it. He is apparently taking advantage of the moment to collect more of the water that relies until you see the door of a house start to creak open as he turns towards it. And lastly, you see Doe, still in the house where you were before, kind of looking around and opening the door to Levin's old room. And then you snap back to reality. Wait, sorry. Do you? I need to check one more thing. I didn't miss anyone, did I?
You missed Savior! Sorry, no, I'm sorry, can't cut to him selling out our whole group, can we?
You've seen Savior.
Oh shit, I did? Where?
Yes. You've seen him. So, let me just double check real quick. Ah, fuck. Sorry, I have so many notes, dude. Which session notes is this for? Is this for 9 and 10?
Yeah, I just had another, quarter. No, I just had another third of a page with all those descriptions.
Okay. So, yeah. As your vision cuts, you are now standing in the garage. Nothing's there anymore. Well, not the wooden room, not Leo, just the long open door to Aaron's paranoid father's old bunker. Levin, you actually... Your eyes once again open. And you find yourself in the room that was close to what your room used to be. Well, no, close to what... Sorry, not what your room used to be. That was a complete misread. But, pretty much the place where you were before with the shrine, you see... Now there's windows, some lights letting in. You seem to be within the town hall. It's empty as far as you know. It's up to you what you do.
Okay, so I'm in the town hall. I'm gonna look around and probably get out of the room I'm in. Out of room, Ed.
As you wake up, you look, see the area of your old room, and then the session ends.
Yeah!